Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, Archangel Raphael's going to through me and share appropriate messages for the week ahead, talk about current energies, and probably do a clearing as well. For those of you who don't know, my name's Jabeen, and I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael. So Raphael comes through me and speaks. So I'm going to let him come now and speak. I would like I would like you to know that I'm speaking on behalf of many other angels, and what I would like you to know is that I'm communicating messages that will help you move forwards in many different ways. When I speak, what I'm doing is reconfiguring you from the inside so that you have all the right information to help you with your lives, as well as giving you information that alters your perspective about your own personal lives. What I would like you to know is that there is an alchemy that happens when we are speaking. It is that you are automatically transforming your inner feelings. You are automatically receiving what you need to feel lighter and clearer inside. What I also would like you to know about these live streams in particular is that they are able to really create ripples across consciousness, because as we give out the right information to people, it is like this, that it creates ripples that then has an effect on many others, even if they are not hearing our words. There is something that is out there, so to speak. There is an energy that has been created that will affect many. It is good for you to know that as you absorb what we are saying, you are making a difference to the planet, because you are in one way or another absorbing, assimilating cosmic information from the oneness and becoming an anchor of this on the planet, so that anyone you come into contact with automatically absorbs the same information through your very presence without you having to say a word. What I'm really trying to say is that a lot of what we do is energetic. A lot of what we say is actually said in order to facilitate energy changes in you, rather than to simply convey information to your conscious mind. What I would like you to know in this live stream is that there are many of you who are not feeling so good at the moment. You are going through a lot inside, emotional turmoil, perhaps even feelings that something never changes in your life. What I would like you to know is that a lot of what you are feeling is past emotion from other lives. I cannot emphasize just how many lives are clearing from all of you at the moment. And even when you believe that something you are purging is from this life, it often has many other lives associated with it. I would like to go through a few of the themes that people are purging, and you will recognize who you are, what you are in one way or another purging by what I say. One of the themes is that there is a lot around feelings of neglect coming up in all of you. A lot of you here have been neglected for a long time emotionally. You have perhaps had childhoods in this lifetime where your emotional needs were not met. Or for some of you, in more extreme cases, you struggled to even stay alive. You had to be resourceful to keep alive. For others here, the neglect was more subtle, where you were simply not encouraged to do what you wanted to do and pushed into directions that were not right for you. And for one or two of you, I see that you have made it your life calling to be who you really are inside because you were never allowed to be. What I will say is that it is important to be with these feelings, to really be with the feelings themselves, rather than simply trying to alleviate the symptoms. It is good to process how bad you felt, but the best way to do this is not to wallow in the feelings, but it is to really be there just for a while. Even a few moments, a few seconds is enough, and feel it. And after this, identify what it is you are feeling and ask for it to clear in all directions of space and time. I am saying this because it is really the only way that you can quickly clear things. Because as soon as you go into certain types of pain, you can stay there literally for a long time because there is so much there. But as soon as you ask from your higher mind for something to clear, it can, because your higher mind is able to control the rest of you. There is a lot of information available about this, about the power of literally saying something out loud or inwardly and saying it like it is already done because you have asked. There is a lot on the internet about this, especially nowadays, where people are being taught to reclaim their sovereignty from a place of divinity. It is good for you to know that this kind of language is very helpful to the people who are not necessarily engaging with their spiritual life, spirituality, who are not necessarily identifying with their spirit, but they identify with being free individuals who can decide what is right for them, what serves them, and what does not. So, what I will say is that it is good to share this with other people, that they decide what they want, they decide what is in their energy, and they can tell something to leave them permanently. I see that over time this will become a normal way of being, that people will no longer wallow in lower emotions, very heavy ones, which are full of pain. They will instead command that certain experiences permanently leave their energy in all directions of space and time. What I would like you to know is that part of our job from Spirit is to remind you that this is possible. Part of our job is to also do it for you at times, so to clear things for your behalf. But when we remind you of what you can do yourself, you can do the same as what we do. And when you ask for things to happen, it is like this, that certain beings come and make it possible. Because what I will say is that for certain things to be cleared, there are higher beings who are involved in this, who are like caretakers of that part of life. So when you ask for all your past lives to clear, the lords of karma come in automatically without you even asking, because you have asked for past lives to clear. So, what I would like you to understand is that it is like this, that life is governed by many different caretakers. And as you ask for one thing to be done, the beings responsible for this come and do it. I am going to share with you something I have not shared before, and that is a lot of you here are very similar to me. I am an archangel, but you are also very highly advanced in your ability to do things, to clear things, but also to be in your own power. And because of this, I come to you to remind you rather than to say, I will do everything for you. Because a lot of you here can do these things for yourself. And when you want help, of course we will come in and do it for you. But it is good for you to remember what you can do for yourselves. I would now like to share something that is quite precious, and that is, at the moment, no one is really feeling good, but some of you here are feeling a bit better than others, and I am asking for those people to make sure that what they are doing is helping those who need help. And what I mean by help is not to literally do things for people, but it is to help people to go inwards and clear what they are working on. One way of doing this is by being present, listening, and just being present. Another way is by sharing information that you know, such as about how to clear things from the system. But another way is actually a lot deeper, and that is instead of sharing information or even listening, it is to be there for someone and offer them something that is very tangible, which is a presence that is beyond what we can even go into in words. It is a presence that you are able to be in by attuning to it, a divinity that is within you. And this sort of presence is quite rare in the world. And the way to access it is to go beyond anything that you are feeling, even good feelings, anything that you are experiencing, and keep going inwards until you access a place that is beyond all of this, the absolute. So you can help people by listening, by simply being in your own energy and really being with them, empathizing and sharing information. But you can also help people by being in the absolute, so to speak, and sitting in this with them and letting them feel whatever they are feeling. What I'm trying to say is that you are all able to do this. Those of you who feel well enough, who are not processing a lot of your own stuff at the moment. And I'm saying that this will be more and more something people will offer one another. At the moment, it is mainly people who are considered fully enlightened who do this, who sit in the absolute and allow other people to bathe in it and for things to be transmuted within it. But at the moment, I see quite a few light workers are able to be in this space. So it would be good for you to see if you can access this place and then allow people in need to be with you, sit with you, even for a few moments, because it will help bring them back to this place in parts which have lost it. It is even able to bring back parts of people's spirit into their body, like a soul retrieval, bring them back, because the light that will emanate through you will automatically be able to help them return, because there is enough there for them. I hope this makes sense. What I am really trying to do in this live stream is cover as much as I can so that as many people as possible can be helped through it. So by helping you to be in this presence, it may help many other people. I would like to do a little bit of work on all of you, very simple work actually, which will involve just clearing energy, anything that needs to be cleared. This will include past lives, ancestral energies, anything that is in your soul that needs alignment, Absolutely anything. I say this is simple because I will not focus on anything in particular. Just see what needs doing and do it. What I would like to share with you is that as we do this, you will feel quite big changes, most likely, but it is still a very simple process because we are not activating anything that isn't already active, just clearing what is. So be still, and I will do this now. I would like you to know that this is done, and what I would like to share now are messages for the week ahead. Remember that everything that you are feeling inside is going to be taken care of automatically. So when you feel something and are working on it, asking it to clear, you will find what you need on the earth plane as well to find balance and harmony on all levels. So I would like you to be observant of what comes your way through life, particularly this week where a lot is made possible because energies are a bit clearer than they have been. I also would like you to have time for yourselves to be with what you are feeling, but not to overdo it, but give yourself enough time. The last message is to spend time doing what you love. Spend time pursuing what you are interested in, making things happen in the directions that you want things to happen in. Because it is a good time for moving forwards with what you would like to. Not to push yourself, but just to move forwards in a light-hearted way. My final message as well is to remember to be very supportive of people who need help, even in small ways. I am not asking you to go beyond your capacity, but even a few kind words to people who are struggling will go a long way, particularly if it is given from a place of light and wellness within you. So when you are feeling well, see what you can do to help people who come into your life who need help. And for those of you who can do it, being in the absolute with people, even for a few moments, will really help. Do not try to force it, but if it is happening spontaneously through your intention to be there, then this is good. I have no more messages, but I would like you to know that this week will be better than the previous ones, lighter, clearer, and perhaps for some of you, even quite happy and joyful. That is all. Yeah, thank you for listening, everyone, and hope you benefited from this. And please feel free to share this with other people who you feel may benefit. And if anyone wishes to support this channel, in the description below, there's a link that you can donate money to, however small, it's very appreciated. And thank you to all of you who do donate. Really appreciate that. Thank you.